Hi everybody, it's Kate from KatyDid, and we are going to try out my new kayak on the river. I'm a little bit nervous, but we have a contingency plan if things go badly, so my husband is here. He knows where I'm going to land in an emergency.
Ready to pull her out of the drink.
And we're going to go just across to the island over here and see what we can find, so wish me luck. So many beautiful rocks.
Yep. Have fun. There goes Kate from KatyDid.
Well, I managed to forget to turn on the recorder while I was out and about. We're gonna take our life jackets off, and it was actually not nearly as scary as I expected it to be. I think that probably it's so choppy partly because of the wind. And okay, Kappa, go. And so it worked fine. I was pretty happy with it. Now we're gonna see if we can find some rocks. So I see that the wind is moving the kayak back and forth a little bit. So I'm just going to move it so that the wind is going long ways across it so that it doesn't catch it and make it fly down the river, because that would be very, very difficult for me to get back. It's a nice little agate. Oh, that is pretty. Look at that. Just picking up a few things to wash off down in the river. This one's definitely an agate. Oh yeah, that's pretty. He's got the white opalization on that side. And I can't tell if it's got stuff inside or not, but I'm gonna take it. Petrified wood. No big surprise. Still pretty. It's another pretty one. Pretty lumpy this one is. Oh, so many beautiful rocks. Oh, agatized wood. Nice. This one looks like it's completely agatized too. Very cool. Wow. I almost walked past that because I figured it was just a piece of quasper, but this has this fortification agate all through here. Nice. This little glower looks like it's fairly empty. I'll take it anyway. Look at that. Two pieces of petrified wood almost right next to each other. Those are cool. Wow, now that's a pretty one. That is, I believe, a limb cast filled with agate. Very cool. And it looks like another one. I'm just carrying a big rock back to the kayak because we're going to go around the other side, so I won't be able to keep an eye on it. And as you probably can guess, I don't want to be chasing it down. Anyway, let's wash these off and see what they look like. Oh, this one is another one I picked up that is either a very colorful piece of petrified wood or a very beautiful piece of jasper. Or both. Isn't that nice? I think jasper. Well, maybe it could be jasperized wood. And here's the little agate we found. Actually, I don't see any dendrites in that, so technically it's a lump of chalcedony. But chalcedony is just such a difficult word to say, and agate is not. So oftentimes I will call them the wrong thing. Forgot the limb cast. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I just found this chunk of agatized wood. Oh, look at that. I think what I'm going to do with some of these is I'm going to use my polisher grinder and polish up the ends of them, and then I'll put it on my Etsy store, and then people can share in their beauty. Okay, here we go through the salt cedar. Salt cedar is an invasive species, and it's really, really terrible for the environment around the river because they take up all the water and then they release salt through their roots, so nothing else can grow. So they try to tear them out whenever they can, but of course this is just a wild island, so it's not going to have anybody trying to get rid of them. Sometimes it's worth going where it's a little difficult to get. This was just lying there right when I came out of the weeds. Let's see if we can wash it off. Oh, that's lovely. Just lovely. Let's see if it does anything with the sunshine. How about this way? Very nice. So what we're doing is making our way across the island. Kava's trying to find a path that we can go maybe this way, Kava. And we're making our way across the island because on the other side is another rock beach. Now, the easiest thing to have done, of course, would have been to take the kayak across and land it at the other side. But I wasn't really sure how that was going to work, so I chose the more difficult route. Okay, we found the other side of the island, more or less. We just have to make it over there. These tangles of wood have all washed up with the last river rise, and usually they're pretty solid. Oh, that's a cool knot. Look at that. Isn't that cool? If I had a saw, I would just cut that off and bring it home with me. Anyway, we're finally back by the river. I may try to find a different way back. And let's see if we can find some rocks. I just watched Theo Kellison of Billings, who has a channel here on YouTube, which if you haven't seen it, you should. And he found some agates that had red on them, and I don't recall having seen those before. And now, here one is. Interesting, it's like half and half. That's really cool. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice one. Wow, look at that. That is a beauty. Let's see if we can. Nice. I picked this up because I thought it might be an agate, so when I washed it off, of course it's not, but it has the most interesting gray and white streaks in it. Ah, I bet that's really pretty. Better take it home. Jasper is really pretty. It's so red, and it has white streaks in it, and it's small, so it's coming home with me. Wow, isn't that pretty? I'm walking in the water and looking for agates, seeing what I can find. And this baby is definitely something to take home. Huh. Interesting. So I've discovered that the reason the rocks are clean is because the river has moved swiftly over them, and that means that there's no time for the silt to settle. And so this time of year is probably the best time to try to hunt rocks that have been cleaned off, because as soon as the islands are accessible, you're probably not going to get much. Pretty. Again, I don't think there's much in terms of dendrites in that, but I really just like the shiny chalcedony. And of course, petrified wood. Looks like that one's fairly clear too. Lots of just chalcedony today, but I'm still happy to pick it up. I may not be able to find agates underwater yet, but I sure can spot petrified wood. So we've decided to stick closer to the side of the island to get back to the kayak. And even though there's a lot more up and down because we sometimes have to be in the water and sometimes in the cedar, it's still easier going than going through the salt cedars. Yeah, we're kind of going backwards. Must be time to turn around and go to the place where we thought we were going to go to. All right, here we go. With the current is how to do it. Kava jumped into the boat all by herself. Didn't even ask. Didn't even need to lift her in or anything. I'm so excited. I'll just let the river do the work. Okay, Kava, jump. Jump. Good job. I don't know how deep this is here. Ew, it's all muddy. It's all muddy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. GoPro, we have a problem. Storm coming. Good thing I got out of there. Now to just get back to the car. That was an adventure. Thanks for watching. This is Kate from KatyDid. Keep on doing.